Men who sleep 4 to 5 hours per night have a testosterone level of somebody 10 years their senior, and an equivalent effect is also observed in women. Sleep is a non-negotiable biological necessity, yet we treat it as an unimportant optional part of our lives. Human beings are the only species that deprive themselves of sleep, meaning Mother Nature hasn't ever had to face the challenge of sleep deprivation before, and therefore there are no systems in place for when it occurs. So if you're not getting a minimum of 8 hours of sleep per night, your brain doesn't operate at its full potential, ever. You literally need sleep to learn new information. There is no point in learning if you're not sleeping well. A study conducted by Matt Walker on this topic involved testing the effect of sleep on how well a person could learn and retain new information. This experiment involved two groups, one where people would get a full 8 hours of sleep and one where they would get 0. The next day, those participants were placed inside an MRI scanner and asked to learn a list of new facts. After being tested on what they had learned, it was found that the people who had slept for 8 hours learned the list of facts 40% more effectively. That would be the difference between coming top of your class and failing completely, and it's not even close. Literally just imagine if you were 40% more effective in everything that you did. You probably wouldn't be a disappointment anymore. I'm joking, please don't dislike the video. Without sleep, the memory circuits of the brain literally become unable to absorb new information. In your brain's medial temporal lobe, you have a small curved structure called the hippocampus, and this part of your brain is extremely good at receiving new memories and holding on to them. And it was also observed that the group of people who had slept had a lot of healthy learning related activity in this region, whereas the people who didn't sleep had nothing going on whatsoever. Not sleeping effectively just shuts down the brain's memory functions. Matt Walker also monitored the sleeping states of the subjects during the study and found massive brainwave peaks occur during the deepest stages of sleep, where bursts of electrical activity also occur. These brainwaves act as a transfer mechanism, literally transferring memories from a short-term vulnerable storage to a permanent long-term one. The worse your sleep, the worse the transferring of your memories will be. But you not only gain a ton from sleeping well, but you also avoid the horrible reality of bad sleep. As people age, their sleep naturally gets worse. It's just a physiological sign of aging, and this decline in sleep quality was found to be correlated with the increase in cognitive decline and Alzheimer's disease. While there's not much we can do about sleep decline as we age, this find highlights the drastic importance of sleep, and hopefully in the near future we'll have ways of improving sleep for the elderly. And if you think a lack of sleep was bad enough already, in the spring when we lose an hour of sleep due to the clocks going forward, there is a subsequent 24% increase in heart attacks the following day. And in the autumn when we gain an hour, we observe a 21% decrease. And the same trend is seen for road traffic accidents and suicide rates. Furthermore, we have these things called natural killer cells in our bodies. They identify dangerous and unwanted elements in our bodies, including cancer, and eliminate them. And in a study where subjects had their sleep restricted from 8 to 4 hours for a single night, a 70% decrease in natural killer cell activity was observed, meaning a lack of sleep also significantly increases your chances of developing numerous forms of cancer. So yeah, sleep is pretty bloody important. So make sure you're sleeping for at least 7 to 9 hours every single night. And if you struggle with sleep, here are some tips. Avoid alcohol and caffeine late in the day as they have harmful impacts on sleep. Avoid naps during the day as this worsens the quality of the deep sleep that you'll get overall. Wind down before sleeping. Don't go straight from a stimulating environment to trying to sleep. Regularity and routine will stabilize your sleep and naturally improve the quantity and quality of that sleep. And cool down. Your body needs to drop its core temperature to initiate and maintain sleep. So maybe make your room a little bit colder than normal. I hope you now understand why sleep is so important. But it isn't the only thing holding you back. If you want to know how you're wasting your potential due to your current thought processes, click the video on screen now, and thank you for watching.